Put your hands together. Welcome to the makeshift stage in the front row, James Veggieman Johnson! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! All right. Good. Is everyone here excited about their health? Yes. Sir, you didn't say anything. Am I keeping you awake? All right. I want everyone to take home some valuable points that have worked for me. Now, the reason why I say that is because I can only speak from my experience, right? Good. Second is I want everyone to have fun. So like I said, I've been vegetarian for 15 years, vegan for about 3. And I'll tell you my story, if I may. Yeah? Okay, good. I was born and raised in Richmond, a little town just right beside Vancouver, and I just came from a regular family. I went to an all-boys private Catholic school, and growing up, I ate like every other kid ate. I had hamburgers, hot dogs, dairy. I drank dairy so much so that I didn't even know water existed. Sir, you're drinking water right now. That makes my lips quench because when you start drinking water and you eliminate the dairy, you feel so much better. I couldn't believe how bad I ate then and what I eat now. So the big transition point came is when I met my wife. And it was really interesting when my wife sitting right here, Jenna Johnson. There you go. When I met her, I told her about my health history, and it's just like most people's. I was on antibiotics, regular doctor's visits when I was sick, missing school because I was sick. I had tubes in my ears. Later research proved that dairy would most likely cause that, and I ate a lot of dairy. And then I ate the hot dogs, the hamburgers, everything a regular kid growing up in North America eats. Then the day I met my wife, I was in the military, served in the Canadian Forces for 10 years as a officer. I was at the Vernon Army Cadet Summer Training Center, and I saw this person right here sitting off to the side with her teammates. I was doing some other things at the event, and our eyes locked. I won't get into the details. So I saw this person, and I discovered, I'm not sure when she told me, but it was later in the conversations, like most of us can relate. You don't meet somebody and say, "Hi, my name's James, I'm a vegan." Forget it. You're going to lose them. So I later found out that she was born and raised vegetarian. And I could not believe that was even possible. I said, what do you mean you don't know what a hamburger tastes like, or a hot dog, or pepperoni pizza? And she says, well, I think that's disgusting because I've just never eaten it. I don't know what it tastes like, and I just like my plain food. So long story short, I was mesmerized by this idea that a human being could exist without meat. So I was on a mission. I like to prove or use my own life as an experiment to see if what I find out is true or not. I wanted to prove her way of living and prove to her that she was missing out. She was missing meat, especially protein. Well, obviously that wasn't the case, and that was the basics of the book that I wrote. How to cook without having a cow, and what the health are you eating? So first thing is change. A lot of times people want change. If you really think about it, change for more money, change for better health. Tonight we're going to focus on better health. Now, do you think change happens fast or quick? Anybody? You in the back there? Fast or quick? All right, slow and painful. Now, the thing is, when I started my entertainment business in 1999, I was a clown at kids' birthday parties. And I had this desire to make people happy. And I didn't know anything about entertaining. I didn't know how to do anything, but I figured, hey, it should be easy enough to become a clown. So I had to adapt to what clowns did. Now, it didn't last for very long because the fact of putting on makeup, and I was a white-faced clown, I was scaring most of the people that I met, especially little kids that didn't like clowns. I transitioned into something else. I just started doing magic and juggling and walking on stilts, unicycling. I did it all. But change, if you would have told me what I would be doing now in 1999, I wouldn't have believed you. It's so easy for people to say, that's not true. I don't believe it. So does anybody in the room here know how to juggle? Who said a little bit? Perfect. All right, come on up here. Do you guys want to see Maria juggle? Yeah. All right, good. For the people that don't know how to juggle, how do you start juggling?
Well, you start off with one.
Start off with one.
You start off with two.
Good.
And then three and four.
Hang on. That kind of sounds like health, doesn't it? Yeah. You start slowly. She said slow and painful. I wouldn't agree with you with the painful part, but you start slow. The change happens slowly, just like how we started juggling. So show me what you got.
Well, no, I don't know what to say.
All right, just go for it.
Well, no,
Go. Oh, two. All right. Hey, put your hands together for Maria. Yes. All right, good. That's good. That just had a stroke and she juggled 2 balls. Where are you going? Where are you going? No. Hang on. Now, folks, going out to have a vegan dinner once a week is juggling 2 balls. What would be a little bit more difficult than juggling 2 balls? The 3. All right. Now, folks, when I started my entertainment business, I had to start with 1 ball. It went to 2. It went to 4. And then it went to something a little bit more difficult. Because you know what? People want to be entertained. They want to see something dangerous, as sick as that may sound. So what would be more dangerous than juggling 3 balls? On fire. You go first. All right. No. I'll tell you. Obviously, we can't light the balls on fire. That's next week. All right. Put the balls off to the side. We need somebody to help Maria. It was Maria, right? Maria. All right. Any volunteers? All right. Here you go. Yes, sir. Come on up. Put your hands together. Make some noise for this guy. Yes. What's your name? Anton. All right. Anton, you're going to be the catcher right here. All right. Stay right there. No, don't worry. Folks, this happens all the time. You see... She's freaking out already. Most people do. You tell them about changing their diet, they usually freak out, right? They freak out. But for us to see change, what has to happen? You have to be willing, and you have to try, and you have to make a decision. Now, change takes time. Just like if I were to teach you how to juggle, each and every single one of you in this room would be able to learn how to juggle, but it doesn't happen overnight. But the decision happens instantly. Would you agree with me there? Okay, good. Do you know how to juggle? No. All right. Okay, that's okay. All right. Anton, right? All right, you're going to help Maria, and I need one other volunteer. Now, folks, this is just a warm-up. We're talking about change. I need one very brave individual. Anybody? No. Hang on. Someone at the back there. Young lady there? Yeah, the one in the blue. Is that purple, blue? I'm colorblind as a bat. Yeah, right there. Yeah, come on up here. All right, here we go. Good. Now, you look like a brave, confident young lady. What's your name? Yeah. Good. Here we go. You're shopping. All right. Okay, what was your name?
Shirley.
Okay, Shirley, this is Maria and Anton. Okay, good.
I don't have to throw anything at them.
Do you want to? She said she wants to throw something at them. All right. No, okay. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to warm them up. I just got to warm you guys up because I currently hold the record by cramming as many human beings inside this giant latex balloon. Why are you laughing? This is actually kind of serious. I do this for a living. All right. Now, how many people do you think we actually fit inside this balloon tonight? All right. Now, I've got a rule, Maria. If you volunteer somebody else, deep down inside, you want to go in yourself. Yeah, I'm joking. All right. So we've got to warm up to climb inside the balloon and talk about some health. Now, Shirley, yes. You're going to stand right here because I know this audience wants to be entertained. Now, folks, to juggle... Did I just see your eyes just about pop out of your head? That's okay, don't worry. These guys are pros. I thought it would be pretty interesting tonight. I haven't really done this before, is I'm going to attempt to juggle all 3 clubs, and I'm going to throw them as close to Shirley's face as possible with... You're getting excited about this. You guys are sick. All right. So, Shirley, I just need you to lean forward just like this. Good. No. Okay, you ready to... No, you're going to catch them. Yeah, you're going to catch them, all right? Here we go. Anton, back her up. On the count of 3. Now, folks, when I say 3, you guys are going to cheer. The club's going to go right in front of Sherry's face, Shirley's face, and you're going to catch them. All right, here we go. You ready? On 3. Okay. On the count of 3, folks. 1. Okay, when I say 1, you say 2, 3, and I'm going to throw the first club as close to Cheryl's face as possible. All right, here. Is it Shirley? All right, Shirley. All right, here we go, Shirley. 1, 2, 3. No! Okay. All right, we obviously need to practice. That was close. Did you feel anything in front of your face there?
Yeah, my life.
Okay, hang on. Now we're getting into it. Now it's your turn.
What? You guys throwing this close to Shirley's face?
Yeah, you don't know her, do you? Okay.
I don't know. Like if I knew you and I didn't like you or something.
Okay. Anton, help her out. You throw it. I don't trust her. Okay, here we go. On 3. Okay, just like you did to me, give him a target because he doesn't want to hit anything else. All right, just like this. All right. Okay. Now, folks, we're talking about change here. Now, would this be hard to practice? No, you just have to practice. Did you practice? What? All right, here we go. We're just going to wing it. All right. You ready? Oh, wait, hang on. Where was the counting? That was right at my head. All right. Shoot. All right. Settle down. Okay, here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Shoot. Put your hands together for Anton. All right. Now, that was pretty good. She said, are we finished? You know what? You're never finished because there's so much to learn. There's cooking. There's nutrition. There's body facts. And it's just an never-ending journey of life, I call it. And it's going to feel good, doesn't it? All right, is your heart racing? Okay. What would be the next step up from juggling clubs? Fire. No, we already talked about the fire. Not knives? I can't believe James said knives. It is your lucky day. Okay. Folks, okay. I'm not kidding. All right. Now, I don't have... Okay, don't worry. I hear it all the time. I can't eat that way. Has anyone heard that from friends, from relatives? So here we go, back to the show. Folks, I've got razor sharp machetes here. You have to catch the black handle, okay? All right, does anyone know first aid here? Any doctors in the house? First aid so you could do it to yourself? Okay. Here we go. Oh, hang on. I really feel for... Shit, no, man. You're making me nervous. Shirley, stand right there. You keep backing up on me. Now, any one of you could be Shirley, right? Any one of you... Hang on. Okay, wait. This is totally unfair. Hang on. Hang on. Don't worry, they're organic. Pick one. She picks the biggest one. I would too. All right. No, if... I didn't say it, folks. All right, put it in your mouth. All right, good. Folks, just to show you that these are fact real, I know the people in the back, They are real. I'm going to show you they're real. I'm going to tell. This is legit. This is not TV. Do you know how many hours an average person watches every single day? Heather said 4. I think it's even more than that. 5, 6. 6. I said, does anybody know what's the number of hours a person watches TV? And I think we'll say between 4 and 6. Regardless, it is a huge number. And what I just said before that is this is not TV. All right. I know he's taping. So don't move, okay? All right. So put the carrot in your mouth. The knives are razor sharp. Folks, I'm going to attempt to juggle all 3 knives. Simultaneously, I'm going to throw the knife over to Anton, and you put the glasses back on. All right. Now, how many cuts of the carrot do you guys want me to do? All right. Is that your friend right there? Sister-in-law. Thanks so much for coming out. All right, good. She says 1. Anybody else? 4. Hang on. It's a fairly large carrot, sir. 1, 2. I could do maybe 3, unless you want to try. All right, 3 cuts of the carrot. Now, every time I cut the carrot, this room is going to go absolutely crazy. Now, no kidding. Good. Okay, take a deep breath. Is there anything you want to say to the audience before we do this? All right. Greg? All right. He doesn't care. All right. Like I said, anyone who could have been up here, I feel for Shirley. I got it. Shirley. I'm nervous. Shirley? Anyone could have been in Shirley's position. I'm going to do my due diligence and make sure that she does not see the razor sharp machine, right? All right, good. Lean forward. Get into position. Good. Anton, you're going to catch the black handle, right? Okay. Shirley, don't worry. This is not wrecking your beautiful hair. Okay, good. We're going to double it up. Now, what are you guys going to say or scream on the count of 3 when the knife passes? Oh, yeah, don't look. You don't want to see this. Shirley, all right. I know. I can't believe we're doing this here. Yeah, okay, you ready? She trusts me. Okay, good. Up. Insurance, what's that? All right, folks, razor sharp machetes, 3 cuts of the carrot. Every time I cut the carrot, you guys are going to? All right, it's got to be louder than that. Back. All right, good. All right, here we go. On the count of 3. Shirley, you ready? Okay, good. On the count of 3, hopefully this works. Okay, hang on. Anton! Okay, don't move, Shirley, don't move. All right, here we go. On 3, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, help me count down. I'm going to say 1, you say 2, 3. I'm going to cut the carrot 3 times. Anton, as soon as you catch the knife, you're going to throw it back to me. Anton, if you drop it, Maria, you're going to catch it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here's 1. Put your hands together for Shirley. I believe them all. Yes. Souvenir. All right. Okay, good. All right. Sure. What do you think? This is for you. All right. So tell this audience, what were you feeling? When?
Scared at first, but not after. Not once you blacked me.
Okay, good. Now, a lot of times, when you're transitioning and making change, it's scary at first, isn't it? No, for me to say, I'm going to take away your dairy, your cheese, your pepperoni, and all the delicious meat and things that we know we shouldn't be eating, but we're addicted to them. And then for me to say that, you'd think I'm off on my rocker. Just like he's like, forget it, we're not going to juggle. Now, was it fairly close to her face, yes or no? Yes. Are you scared? You're more comfortable now? Do you know what happened?
Yes, she just took the knife.
All right, good. Let's give her one more big round of applause. Change is slow, the decision is immediate, and you just have to be patient, and it doesn't have to be painful. I want one person from each table tell me a health fact that is very surprising. For example, the fact that there's 6 hours of TV watched every day. So what is everybody doing? When they're complaining about time, not having enough time to exercise, not having enough time to cook a home-cooked meal, not having enough time to spend with their children. Let's go around the room. I need a volunteer to kick us off. In terms of health stats, how many people know or have a friend that has died or has cancer? Anybody? Look around in the room. This is a serious subject. I don't want to make light of it, but it is very, very serious in the fact that we are living in a lifestyle or a culture that's promoting sickness and disease, and we, the people in this room, are doing something about it. So what's another health stat that we need to bring to the surface? Because if you don't know what's on the surface, you're like Shirley with the blindfold on. You don't even know what's happening until it's sometimes too late. All right, James, he's got one. Type 2 diabetes is pretty much curable. But does everybody know that? No. All right, good. That's this table. In the back there. High blood pressure. Heart disease and high blood pressure, best friends. Yes, good one.
Even skinny people can have strokes or heart attacks.
Excellent. You know what the hardest is? You cannot judge by looking at a person. I'll tell you a quick story. I was into running marathons, and I'll never forget this one. It was Vancouver Marathon. It was my second one. I was at the starting line getting all warmed up. Thousands of people at the starting line, and off we went. And sometimes at the very beginning, it is so congested that you start meeting friends right beside you because it's fairly packed in, right? And this older lady started to talk with me, and she said, well, is this your first one? Is it this one or that one? And she told me about hitting the wall. And my attitude was, how the heck do you know about hitting the wall? Now, she was overweight. She was almost double my age. And I had this attitude that, what does she know about running? Well, putting things aside, we went our separate ways, and I started to pull out in front of her. 4 hours. It takes me about 4 hours to do a marathon, which is 42.2 miles. At 28-kilometer mark, who do I see passing me? You guessed it. That same lady that said, or I remember the same lady that she was passing me, and my attitude completely changed. And I'll never forget that because I judged her by the way she looked and how she was talking, and she was just super cash, and I could not for the life of me pick up my pace and beat her. So no judging. We all come into all different shapes and sizes, and let's be grateful that we're given this beautiful body that God has given us. Any table, is that done? Good.
Diverticulitis and diverticulosis can be controlled.
Perfect. Excellent. Are you speaking from experience?
I hope to, yes.
Diabetes on the rise. That one's a big one. Both my sister and mother are right in line for diabetes. What about the children? Who can tell me about the children? What's happening to the children nowadays? Obesity. I remember, and you look at the research. Back in the day, when you were did you go to school? Yes. All right. Looking at your classmates, how many people in your class were overweight? Not that many. Now you go to any school in North America, why are they overweight? Who could tell me? Lifestyle and diet, right? You throw in some internet, the PlayStation, all the computer games, the lack of physical activity, and the food that they're eating today is through the roof. Now, I'm going to test you. Now, you guys, this is probably pretty simple, but I was vegetarian for 15 years, and I still drank this stuff. Check this out. Ta-da. No, I'm joking. I'm going to do this as a comparison. This is 1.5 liters of water. Next up, who can guess what it is? 34 teaspoons of sugar in this. Now, it's funny. I told my wife, Jenna, this morning, hey, well, why don't we buy some props for the show tonight? She goes to the store. She calls me up. They didn't have the size you wanted because this one was cheaper. I said, just buy the small bottle of... So how much is this? Nobody should know this. How much? This was $1.48. The smaller version was $1.99. Now, this doesn't make any sense, does it? 2 for 96 cents. So I don't mean to bash on the manufacturers, because you know why? Who makes the final decision? Everyone point to the heart and say, I make the final decision about what goes in here. And we'll stop it there. So 34 teaspoons of sugar. Now, why is this so bad? Because when I was a vegetarian, I honestly thought, drinking this once in a while wasn't that bad. Does anybody know what I mean? Like, you know, you have it here, you have it there, you have it at special occasions. But who could tell me why this is so dangerous? It's addictive, for sure. Very addictive. And that's why they're making them bigger and bigger. I recently was in Mexico. They have the 3-liter bottles. They're so big. It's just disgusting, really. Now, once in a while, if I crack this open and have a little taste, would it affect my health? No. But then what happens? The brain chemistry gets addictive to the substance, and it acts like a drug. Water. Do you know why water is so important? We're made up of water. Anybody else? It detoxifies. It hydrates you. So if you want to feel good, for people that are having headaches, they're not going to the washroom as regularly as they should, blinking. You know, there's so many body functions in the body that you almost forget and you take for granted that water is by far the number one drink that we should all be drinking all day long. I mean, there's books written on water, and it's something in North America for sure. You go to a third world country, and it's a different game. I mean, people really understand, you know, they have to walk. Can you imagine walking 5 miles for water every day? No, and that's the sad thing about North America. We're kind of spoiled rotten. We're overfed, undernourished, and we just, you know, think it's all fun and games. All right. So we covered some health stats, but you know what? There is light at the end of the tunnel. Who could tell me some exciting, good information that's happening right now? And I call this point, look for the good. Because we can dwell on the negative all day long, but does that help us? No. So what are some exciting things that you guys heard about? I mentioned one. These two, the story of Dan and Sean, amazing. Now that is going to uplift the entire community, the world, once the DV spreads, which I'm sure it already is. That's exciting things. So it's success stories. Now, isn't it amazing that the body does have the ability, if we put it in the right environment, give it the right nutrients and minerals and phytochemicals that it needs, that it does repair itself. Believe it or not, when I started juggling, I cut my hand numerous times. And we take for granted that, yeah, you know, you get a cut, the body heals itself. Now, wouldn't you agree with me that if we're sick, if we give what the body really needs, it will heal? So a lot of times people forget that. Even common colds. When people, I see it on Facebook, oh, what's the best thing that I can eat when you have a cold? How about not eating? Because 70% of the energy is used from your body to digest the food that you're eating. So how about not eating? And people think that's just the most bizarre thing they've ever heard. All right. Okay, that table's good. Anybody else? Some exciting, good, healthy information that's changing and shifting. Eating fruits and vegetables. National Cancer Institute promoting eating fruits and vegetables. Guess what their advertising budget is? To influence us to eat more fruits and vegetables. Our younger ones, our boys and girls, people in the school system. Guess how much they get to spend? Less. than $1 million. Now, it doesn't seem like it makes sense. However, the light at the end of the tunnel, what we're doing is focusing on the good. The dairy industry, the last time I've researched, they are freaking out. Know why? They're on their way out. Who drinks almond milk for breakfast on their cereal? Who drinks soy milk, cashew milk, oat milk, hemp milk? Beverage. Tap water is better than bottled water, and sometimes I tend to agree with that. I'm going to dedicate this next move to the person that was talking about diverticulitis, right? Right here. Did you know what this is? Well, you call it whatever you want. I'm calling it the fiber poop tube. All right? Now, hang on. The chippers are going to love this. What happens when you eat regular meals, the standard American diet? This is it right here. No, it's small, right? What is this missing? Volume, right? So, people complain about maybe not going to the washroom as often as they could. They take some pills and medication. It can't be the food, so they get these little meals in here, and they wonder why it ain't working, right? Do you see anything coming out on this end? Me neither. So it's funny. You talk to a vegan, they're like, what? You go 3 times a day? North Americans, maybe 3 times a month. This is bulk, folks. This is fiber, and this meal here gets things moving, and the rest is history. You might cheat once in a while, and your problems are solved, because once you start adding bulk and fiber to your meal, now you can really talk. Because you know the secret to getting it out. All right. Enough said of that. Folks, what you're about to see is something you've probably never seen before. I've traveled the world, done hundreds of shows in China, Dubai, Fiji, and now this evening. Now we're going to set the record tonight. I can feel it. Shirley, why are you laughing? You're going to be... Hang on. I totally trust you now. I don't want your carrot. I got enough fiber. All right. We got to figure out how many people we can cram inside the balloon of life. We're going to call it the balloon of life because when you see this thing inflated, it's beautiful. It's something everybody wants, but not everybody's willing to work for. So we need to set up a couple parameters, and those parameters is safety. What are some preventative things that we can do to make sure that we stay on track with this program, or any healthy lifestyle for that matter? Accountability. Good. So keep going. Accountability. Dedication. Good. Willingness to try different things. Support, friends and family. Desire. Good. Do it with a friend or partner. Good. Support. In the back there. Safe environment. Good. So let's get things going. The music would be playing. Din, 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 din. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down some safety fabric. If this balloon of life touches anything sharp or staticky, it will pop. Now, sometimes in life accidents happen. Some of us in this room may not live till tomorrow. Would you agree with me there? Yeah? So we have to live each day in the moment and in the present. So let's be grateful about this balloon of life. We're going to put down some safety fabric just to cover our bases. Now, if this doesn't work, are we going to get all worried? No, we're going to do our very best, live in the moment. So here we go. I'm going to put down some fabric here. Now, you might want to move your chairs to see this because we're only going to do it once. We only have time to do it once. Now, this is not the scariest thing I do. If we have time later, we might be able to do that given what the bosses say. That's Connie and Margie. So I'm going to move and give us some space here. We're going to double up the safety here tonight, folks. If you're one of the lucky members in the audience that gets to climb inside the balloon of life, you're going to stay on this fancy, nice towel. All right, we're putting this down here, right like this. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to introduce you to the most important thing that you all know. We can't live without it, folks. What is this responsible for? I know it's a leaf blower. Have you got one of these? This is representing the oxygen that we all need to live. If we don't have it, we die. So I need Shirley to operate this machine. Put your hands together for Shirley! Okay. Shirley, we go way back. I trust you. No fun and games. Shirley, if anything happens to us while we perform this balloon of life stunt, it's going to be your fault. All right? No, I know. This is why. I trust you. No, seriously. You're a responsible individual. All you have to do is show this audience you know how to work this thing. Like I said, this is going to give us air to keep us alive inside that giant latex balloon. Yeah, right there. All you have, what the? Folks, she knows how to use it. All right. I knew I picked the right person. All right. I'm going to give you some here. Good, good. I need you to wear some safety goggles. We talked about the preventative things. Yeah, yeah. Good, good, good. Now, the balloon of life cannot exceed 6 feet. Now, we all come in shapes and sizes, some small, some large. So I need you guys to help us out to figure out when the balloon of life reaches 6 feet. Dan, how tall are you, sir? All right. You're not tall enough. Craig, how tall are you?
6'2".
All right. Craig, I need you to stand right here just for a moment, and you're going to help the audience decide. They're going to look at the balloon, and then look at Craig. Is it Greg or Craig? Greg. All right. Greg, over here. No, I don't. No, I don't. Shirley. All right, what are you doing?
6 feet this way.
All right, good, good. You can put out your arms. It's my show, Greg, all right? All right. You can put out your arms. You can stand tall. All right, next up. You can't have a successful life, in my opinion, without family and friends. Would you agree with me that? I mean, if you ask any millionaire, any successful person, on their deathbed, do they care about the cars, the houses, the toys? No. It's the the friendships and the love that you have for your family and friends. So I'm going to ask someone to help me and join forces with Shirley and I. You don't have to put those on right now when we get. Is there anybody else? Oh, actually, I'm just going to go out and pick them myself. All right, here. And someone's good. I know, like nobody's looking at me. All right, this guy. I like this guy. I met him over there at the. Sir, I need your help. Yep. Yeah. What's your name again? Stefano. Everyone say hi, Stefano. All right, Stefano, go over there. Stefano. Okay, one other really strong guy. Where's the guy in the back there? Met earlier. All right, you're strong enough, sir. Come on over here. All right, good. Do you know Stefano? Yep. Oh, you do? Oh, perfect. All right, Stefano, meet Bill. All right, Stefano and Bill. You guys are going to be my family up here. Do you guys know Shirley? Say hi to Shirley. All right, good. They're all so excited. All right. Now, a lot of times people think this is a fake balloon. This is not. Folks, I don't have time to hand it around to everybody, so I want someone to verify that this is in fact real. Because a lot of times people think on your crazy diet, it's not going to give you the results that you're expecting. And sometimes you have to show them. Now, what would be the fastest way to convince someone that a whole foods, plant-based diet is the way to go? Blow up your balloon? No, what happens if you don't have a balloon? You lead by example. You show them. You have them over for dinner, and you say, look, did anybody feel that they're missing something after eating a dinner like that? Isn't that amazing? So that's what I'm talking about. You physically help them, get them excited and say, look, tantalize their taste buds and say, we're not going without on this diet. And the fiber. One giant latex balloon, maximum capacity is 6 feet. Here we go, folks. Shirley, I need the blower. Greg, look at the balloon. All you guys have to do is tell me when to stop putting air inside this balloon. Now, Stefano and Bill, you're going to stabilize the balloon like this, making sure it doesn't touch anything sharp or staticky. You guys come over here. I've got some safety glasses for Bill. Bill, put these on. You got glasses on? Stefano? Okay, good. All right. Shirley, I'm going to blow it up initially, then it's going to be all you. Step back, Bill, step back. All right. How big are we going? 6 feet. Here we go. I got it. 6 feet. Go. Hold it. Stabilize it. Woo! Would you agree with me that most people don't live up to their full potential? They say, oh, this is good enough. It ain't good enough. 6 feet is what we're shooting for. Just tell me when you want me to stop. You guys are crazy. All right, good. Shirley, hold the blower. All right, the balloon of life. Greg, audience, how did we do? All right, Greg. You've done your job. Have a seat, sir. All right, good. I got it, Bill. Good job. Safety crew, family. All right. Now, like I said, it comes in different shapes and sizes. If it was a shy shorter than 6 feet, would we still be able to do this? Yes. If it was a little bit bigger than 6 feet, could we risk it? Yes. That means we just got to go for it. And sometimes we don't have all the answers, do we? We just got to go with our gut feeling and just make the call from there. So here we go. How on earth are we going to get inside this thing? Good question. This is not a skill testing question, Heather. We're going in through the hole right here. Yeah. Now you might be thinking, how on earth are we going to slide inside the balloon of life with such a small hole? What body part, if you or me, would go inside the balloon first? A little finger. That would take all night. Folks have got to go to sleep here. All right. Fist. Who wants to see James Johnson go inside the balloon fist first? Whoa. Did you hear that? Head first. All right. I'm a big fan of giving what the audience wants. This is the balloon of life for everyone to enjoy. Who wants to see James go inside the balloon of life the most dangerous way? Head first. Okay. On one condition. How many minutes of air do you think I have if I do in fact pull this off? One? You answered that pretty fast. When's the last time you put a giant balloon on your head? Yeah, okay. All right. I'll meet you halfway. Give me 2 minutes on the clock. You're going to be the official timer. 2 minutes on the clock. This should work. Hang on. Would you mind just helping me out here? Stefano, right? Just take off the shirt. I got to make myself as slim as possible. All right, here we go. Yeah, I need Velcro, I know. I should have wore the... Good. Good. Okay. The belt, Heather. Yeah. Anything sharp or static, he has to come off. Okay, I know. Head first, 2 minutes to get my entire body inside this balloon. Hopefully this works. Yeah! Oh man, this is tight. Okay. Ow. Has anyone started the chip program and felt that it's like too much work? I know you have. I felt it. You know, when you start cooking, it's just so weird. The gas and the fiber over the top, right? Now, I have a decision right now to keep going or to pull out. What should I do? Oh, you guys are sick. All right. I'm going to keep going. All right. Okay, here we go. Head first.
This is the real bubble boy. All right. How are you doing for time, Wenda? 15 seconds. 15 seconds left or gone by? You're not even timing, are you? Unbelievable. All right. Inch by inch is a stitch. Would you agree with me that once you start the chip program and start eating better, it does get easier? So I'm going to put in another arm. Yeah!
Folks, this is James Johnson reporting from inside the balloon. This life is awesome. Now, you guys don't know because you're not in here. Left arm going in. Yeah! Okay. This is not good. I want my mommy. Oh. Safety crew. Bill, Stefano, I need your help. Forget that move. I'm kind of stuck. Okay, no. Okay. What do you mean pull it off? What the heck? No. You guys need to work the balloon of life down my back. Nice and easy. Watch your nails. Easy does it, guys. Easy. Good. Stop there. Are you guys always that enthusiastic? They are. And those are the good ones to keep. All right, good. How are we doing for time, Wenda?
1 3/4.
One what?
1 3/4.
What the heck does that mean?
1 minute 3/4.
Like 15 seconds left? Oh, shoot, that's not good. All right. I'm just going to go for it, I guess. All right, here we go for the final push. You cannot climb inside the balloon of life with shoes on. Totally not natural. All right, here we go. Nice. You like the socks? Yeah. Okay. Oh, shoot. I totally forgot something. No, this is not funny. Bill, feel my pants. Hurry. What are you scared of? No, I know. Static electricity, right? All right. What are they made out of, Bill? Material. That's totally a guy's answer. All right. Shirley, she doesn't even have to feel them. She knows that they're polyester. Folks, these pants are fake. We have a very important decision to make. Bill knows why. They are staticky. Remember at the beginning of the show, I said anything sharp or staticky will risk this balloon of life. What should we do to the pants? What? Unbelievable. Stefano, go. Don't worry. Go. Hurry. Okay. Here we go. Hey. You guys shouldn't be cheering for this. Sometimes when we make lifestyle changes, it gets a little uncomfortable, but we got to do what we got to do. All right. Go, Stefano. Yeah. All right, one-handed. He's talented. All right, put your hands together for Stefano. That was a little out of his comfort zone. Woo! All right, good. Without further ado, we got to go for it. How much seconds left, Linda?
You passed it. You got 4 minutes.
What the heck? Are you serious? I passed? Where the heck was my warning? You know what this reminds me of? Is the media. All lies. All right. Here we go. I'm just going to go for it. Sometimes you got to live in the moment. I'm going for it. Here we go. Over the backside. Inch by inch, it's a cinch. That's what they say. Okay, Shirley, does this balloon make my butt look fat? Not after Chip. All right. Here we go. I go. Yeah, I feel the love. Yeah, Help! Shirley! This is not a joke! Go! Oh, that feels good. That feels really good. Put your hands together for Shirley. She just saved my life. Woo! A little bit more. That's good. Well done, Shirley. It was a success. Oh, man. I sure wish each and every one of you were inside this balloon of life. You got to do it to believe it, because you just don't know until you do it. Right, Margie? All right. Now, I'm going to ask a life-changing question in a second, folks. It doesn't matter how old you are, what you do for a living, or what career you've chosen to spend the rest of your life doing. We've all come from the same place, right, Shirley? You bet. Do you have any kids?
Do I have kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 boys.
2 boys. I'm going to dedicate this next move to Shirley and all the mothers in the crowd. Check this out. Okay. This might bring back some memories. What do you say at this point, Shirley? 2 boys. Push!
there. All right, good, good,
I had
good.
a C-section though.
Too much information. All right. Folks, with putting the jokes aside, this is the life-changing question I was asking about. You don't know until you try. I need at least 2 volunteers to join me in this wonderful balloon of life in here. Don't all put your hands up at once. All right, Heather in the front row, put your hands together for Heather. Woo! All right, over there. All right, we have a beautiful young lady in the front row. Emmy, are you in? All right, you can change your mind anytime. Any other takers to join Heather?
I'm not taking off my pants though.
Oh, settle down, Heather. Settle down. That's a different show. All right. Anybody else? I want a gentleman. I want a gentleman, just to even the score here. Gentlemen, someone brave. Alfonso, come on up here, buddy.
That's not me.
Oh, sorry, Anton. Oh, okay. All right. Anton, come on up here. Tower, how tall are you? 6 feet 2 inches. This might be risky, but should we go for it?
Yeah.
Yes. There's certain things in life sometimes we just gotta assess the risk and just go for it. Anton?
All right.
Belt off?
No, what are you doing? But no! What happens in a chit meeting stays in a chit meeting. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Anton ready. Good, good.
Okay, I'm going to sit
No,
down.
no. Heather! Get over here.
I'm not taking anything
Ready?
off. No.
You gotta take pants on shoes.
Do you want
Margie, what are you doing?
I put socks on because I want to go in.
Are you serious? Put your hands together! Alright, this is good. This is gonna set the record. Without further ado, Shirley,
Yes, I'm
get the balloon ready. Folks, keep it on the balloon of life, no bigger than 6 feet. Heather, back up. Anton, you're gonna be the first one in. Bill. Yeah, come over here, over here. Okay, wait for, I'll tell you what to do. Shirley, we need air. Alright, Shirley on the outside, keeping James Johnson alive. Go! Go on! Back up, back up! Back up, Shirley. There we go. James Johnson needs a fresh air. Hands off, guys, hands off. Here we go, a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. That's good. Alright, good job, Shirley. If I call for air, Shirley, you come in and save the person on the outside. Alright. Are you ready, sir? Alright. He's going to set the standard for the rest of them, folks. He's going to put his arm up to his shoulder, then his hip, then his other arm. Stefano and Bill on the outside, you work the balloon down his back. Are you ready? Anton, let's do this. The crowd is watching in anticipation like most of our friends are, waiting to see change. Okay, crouch down. All right, here we go, buddy. One arm to the shoulder, then your head, then your other arm.
Okay.
You guys, both your hands down his back, I got the front. We're gonna work together as a team like this. No life worth living is without the help of family and friends and the safety crew on the outside. Here we go. Anton, let's see your arm. Arm to the shoulder. Good, good. Stop it there. You guys get your grips like you see mine. I want to see fingertip down his back. Anton, I see his head. His other arm down his back. Slow down. Don't touch the move. Yes. Lean forward. This guy's huge. Go. Shirley! He's in. Okay. Oh, no. That's good. Well done, Shirley. Big round for the safety crew. That's good. All right, this is good. He's safe. He's 6 feet 2 inches. All right, we're about right. Good. Now, tell this fine audience, what is it like to be inside the balloon of life?
I don't even know where to begin.
See? I'm not making this stuff up, folks. All right, you saw Anton do this.
You're going to put your arm up to your shoulder, then your head, then your other arm. Now, folks, every time we put a person inside the balloon of life, it gets weaker and weaker. Should we do this? Yes, all right. Margie, arm to your shoulder. The guy's got your back. We're all family here. Margie, one arm, one arm. Don't touch the balloon with your nails. Here you go. Margie to the shoulder. Good, good. You guys, good, yeah, good, good. Margie? Yes, I see her. Other arm, other arm. Down her back. Keep the seal, guys. Hey, wait, stop there, stop there. Stefano, I want you to hold it like this. Let me see your fingers so you don't, no, down her back, guys. Here you go. Good, good, good. Lean forward, Margie. No, wait, don't pull it like that, guys. I got her. Here we go. Yes! Shirley! Yes! I got it. Unbelievable, there's 3. Good job, Santa Cruz. All right. Here we go. One big happy family. Okay. Stand right there, Margie. Good. A little bit more. How are we doing for size, folks? Okay, a little bit more. Okay, that's good. All right. All right. Margie, what do you think?
It's really bonding.
Okay. Good. Did anybody guess they'd be coming out tonight to see what you're seeing right here? 3 human beings inside a regular balloon, verified from the young lady in the back there. Should we go one more? Okay. Heather, this takes a team effort, folks. If this does not work, what happens? We all cry and go home. All right. Here we go, Heather. Crouch down on both knees. Arm to your shoulder, then your hip, then your other arm. Bill, Stefano, you guys got her back. All right. Wait for it, guys. Keep the seal. Here we go. One arm. Take your time. A life worth living requires some patience. All right. Keep going, Heather. Keep pushing. All right, good. Stefano, right here. Good. Down her back. Here we go. I see her. Yes, good. All right, stop there, guys. Yes. Stefano, put your hand where you see my hand. Good. 2 hands on the back. Here. I know it's hot in here. Okay. Good. Yeah. Up. Go. Woo-hoo. Yeah, Heather. Unbelievable! Well done, Heather! And the crowd goes wild! Okay. That's good. All right. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, Anton, Margie, Heather, inside the giant balloon of life with James Veggieman Johnson. Yes! We did it. Why is it popping? This is awesome! Did you ever expect this balloon of life to get this big? Just think, if you stick with the program for more time than anticipated, this could happen. A life that you would never have imagined. Shirley, keep going. Go. Keep it! Here we go! This is gonna go! Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much! Yes, please! That was cool! Right on!